I did it. I walked away from the job offer I've been chasing my whole life to work on my own projects. And me announcing this decision did come with a lot of mixed reactions from the community, and understandably so. But I had two main uh, factors for making this decision. The first one is my personal factors, and the second one is what I believe is wrong with the remote working space right now. So, to cover my personal reasons, I currently am in the last year of university, and when it's that time, when you only have a couple months or a year to graduate, it kind of hits you. This is the last time you can comfortably take risks and without repercussions worrying about it. Because if I don't take it now, then when can I take it? When I have a wife, when I have kids? Optimistic, I know, but I just mean if I was going to take risks and if I was going to do something crazy, like turn down the amount of money I'm being offered to be a broke kid working on his own projects, then this is the best time for me to do it. As I get older, it's not going to get easier. When my colleagues are working, it's not going to be easy for me to be the one pursuing his dreams. So I feel like now is the right time for me to do it. And from my personal experience, the projects I was being assigned when I was working for companies that are abroad, as much as they were well paying, I don't feel like they were satisfying. And I this is not why I joined computer science. When I learned and joined computer science and when I chose to be a programmer at the age of an 11th grade or whatever age that was, it was never, oh, I'm going to make a buttload of money. It's always been, oh, it's a field with limitless creativity opportunities. And I feel like I wasn't able to freely express the products I wanted to make and express my creativity freely when I was working as an employed person for other companies. So I also believe it's about creative expression through coding. And of course, with that creative freedom, what I wanted to do was solve problems that me and people around me I see are experiencing. And when I was working for those corporations, it didn't really feel like I was on the ground making change and solving problems, which was also a big factor in me turning down that job offer. And two, coming to what I believe is wrong with the remote working culture right now. So a lot of people that work from the US, within the US or other European countries, when they're there and they're working from within the country, it comes with a certain benefits, right? It comes with free healthcare, it comes with a 401k contribution, it comes with a very, very enticing salary, and it also comes with companies' shares that you get. And a lot of companies that come to Ethiopia and Africa and offer jobs don't really offer none of those, and you're still not even compensated as your counterparts that are working from the US or other countries. So you're doing the same amount of work, sometimes even more, because there were people that were there, but I was out working. And somehow, those same people would be out earning you, getting all the benefits, the 401k, the insurances, the healthcare, and all that, and also having share in the company. So they have a reason to be working harder because the company, the more the company grows, I'm stuttering, okay? The more the company grows, the more it's also their personal growth. And that those offers are not really offered to us remote developers, and nor is compensation. Okay, we're not giving you healthcare, so here's an extra money for healthcare. If anything, we get paid less even though we're not even getting the benefits, and I don't really think that's fair. And what I believe to be an even bigger problem in the remote setting is a lot of these companies that come to Ethiopia and other countries offering us these positions, they're not offering, okay, let me help this black kid. They're not doing it for us, but they're doing it because they know their fundings, right? They're like, okay, we're low on funding. Let's go to Africa. Let's get cheaper labor and let's make them do the work. And even if someone were to be okay with that, which they shouldn't be, after they do that and until you work up, bro, I'm stuttering. Okay, I'm not cutting that out. And after you get to a point where you've grown the company enough to be a fundable project, and when they get good funding, when they get millions of funding, the first thing they do is not reward you for getting them to the point where, okay, you've gotten us to the point of being funding, we're gonna give you a raise or a bonus. No, the first thing a lot of these companies do the moment they get funded is fire you, so that now that they have money to hire developers within their own country, that they can meet in person and get them to work in person. So your job is temporary. So your reward for succeeding and doing a good job is being fired, because the moment you get the company to a funding stage, then you're no longer useful to them because they have funds to hire the developers from their country that went to the good universities and things like that. So the harder you work, you're just getting closer to your own demise. And I don't think, even if I had taken the job, it'd probably be 3 months, 6 months I'd work and they'd get to that financially comfortable space. And then I'd no longer be useful. And 6 months from now, I'd just be back on the job search market. So it doesn't even have longevity. Like for 5 months, it might be good money, but 5 months later, I'd be out of a job, still looking for a job from scratch. And I don't think that's really a way to live life. Going from company to company every 5 months, 3 months. I don't think that's the lifestyle I want for myself. So that's what I see as a very big issue. But I am not stupid. This was not an overnight decision. I did think of the idea 3 months to 6 months prior, and I did start saving early for it. And I left the job after I knew I was set. Even if I didn't work for the next 6 months or a year, I wouldn't really be in trouble, of course, if I don't spend it on something stupid. But I'm not saying someone should just get up tomorrow, leave their job, and pursue their passion out of nowhere. It was a planned decision and not a random one. That's it. Like, I believe in me. I believe in the journey. I believe that me and my friends can build beautiful things, and I believe it would be a great odyssey. This also marks the creation of our own little creation space, Detached.